Hello and welcome or welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today is a city update. So I originally had started something else, but a deal came by that was too good to be true. Okay, so let me explain. I've been trying to do the subway, and as you guys know, I've mentioned many times, I want several of these. Well, I went grocery shopping this weekend, and I only make it out of town about once a week, and that's usually when I do grocery shopping. And I was at Walmart, and last week, these things normally retail for like basically $55, okay? Last week I picked up one because it was $5 off. When I went down the aisle this week, I wasn't even gonna go down the aisle, but I was like, you know what? I'll check it anyway. On the very end, they had these for another $10 off. So these were $40. At that price, I was like, you know what? I gotta get it. So today's update, I'm not going to build this on camera. I've already built two for you on camera, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see it again. So I'm going to build this. We're going to place it in the subway. And after we place it in the subway, we're going to start working on the subway platform. And we're going to get as far as we can. I don't know how many pieces I have. Again, this wasn't what I was intending on doing. So we're just going to get as far as we can on that subway thing. So, all right, guys, if you would, hit that like button and subscribe if you're over on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, give it a rumble and follow the channel. All right, guys, just remember, all videos, they are Enzo approved. The primary focus this week is going to be this area in here. So we're going to definitely finish these bike lockers, might even throw a few bikes in there. And then I want to get this brick wall done, and then I want to start on the stations. So I'm not going to do a time lapse this time. I'm just going to go ahead and come back after I'm done with each little section. So before this gets too covered, I want to show you guys, and I will show it from two different angles. This is going to be the bottom of the fancy restaurant, and you've got the gold railings here. You have a menu, which you can probably see a lot better. There we go. Got a menu sitting there. We've got a glass case here for when they're sitting in the area, the waiting area. And to top it off, we're going to add 2 employees, which, hey, we may add more before this is over. So now the official population is 48, and let's show you the other side of the waiting area. So we have a bench here, and we also have a broom in the corner here. And like I said, this thing is going to go above the bicycle area, and the eating area is going to be up here, and also in the very back is going to be the kitchen. So I've been working on the bike shelters, as I talked about, the bike lockers here, but I also started working on the station here because it's all connected, so you kind of can't work on one without the other. But before I cover this up, I wanted to show you that I'm using the same Akro-Mils method, and it's going to cover this, and then I'm going to tile the floor, all that good stuff. But I'll be back when I made a little bit more progress. I wanted to show that I did sacrifice 4 bikes. And once this is done, they'll be covered and you'll never see them again. So we're going to go ahead and cover it so we can get the restaurant up here. Also, some work was done over in this direction. I extended up the crawl space here for the Ninja Turtles. Also, I built up the wall a little bit. You really can't see it. I built up this a little bit. Now I'm going to do more, but I just wanted to show you the bikes before I cover it up. Oh, and also I did the 2 brick walls. I brought those up as well, and they're going to go higher too because they have to go all the way to the top of, at least to the top of this. So we've got a ways to go, but made a little bit of progress. I'll be back when I make a little more. I wanted to show you guys a little bit. I did add some signage to the side and over here. I do have a matching tile that I'm going to put on this side once the wall is done. And as you can see, if I zoom back, I have got the restaurant kind of laid out with windows. This is going to be the area that's going to be the eating area, and then back here with no windows is going to be the kitchen. So we've got the kind of the outline done. Now let's slide over to a different angle and let's look at the subway. The first thing I want to point out is that I did extend the track by 16 studs on all 4 lines. In order to get any more, obviously I'm going to have to extend the parking garage, which means I'll have to extend the Mills plating. So that is going to be another week's project. But this is what we got here. We have the station, and we do have placements for minifigures. Now we're not going to add any more than the 2 that we did in the restaurant, so the population is 48. But we do have some subway tiling. We do have some caution here because that is the edge of the track. We don't want them to fall off. We do have the brick wall to insinuate that they bricked it off and stopped the thing and stopped the station or the track. And then we have some decorative artwork here with the arches and stuff. And also we built an area that we can put plates down for the next level. What's going to be above there, I don't know yet. But we are working on a little bit of everything. This was a very short update, and I know that. I've been extremely busy with doing the Bricklink Series 5's live streams and the time-lapse builds and the reviews. And I still have 2 more sets to go, so next week's city update might be short like this one, or not at all, depending on how much time I have or I don't have. But anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you would, hit that like button and subscribe, and turn on all notifications, leave me a comment below. If you're over on Rumble, please rumble the video or follow the channel and leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you guys want to help the channel, I'm going to give you 3 ways that have links in the description. The first way is a PayPal donation. The second way is to head over to Bricklink. We have about 700,000 pieces and we ship within 1 business day in most cases. Also, if you want to head over to Etsy, I make dividers for small Etsy drawers. And I know a lot of you guys, Etsy drawers, sorry, Akro-Mils drawers, I'm sorry. I know most of you guys do use those. I've heard from a lot of you, and they are expensive, but you guys like them. And buying more dividers is even more expensive. That's why I don't sell them for very much, because they don't cost me much to build. I'm just trying to help you all out. So if you guys would, go ahead and buy from there. If you don't have the financial means, I totally understand, and it's okay. I know that a lot of you don't have the financial means like I don't. I can't support anybody, barely support myself. But if you don't have the financial means, don't worry about it. There's a couple different ways you can help me. The first way is to head over and share a link to this video on another social media platform. I'd appreciate it, or any of my other videos if you like. Also, if you watch a consecutive video, like 2 or 3 in a row, the algorithm says, oh, people are spending time on your channel, it must be a great channel, and that helps me out. So if you would, please do that for me. All right, guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on my next video or city update.